afternoon or morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're down here at the 124 Highway 87 interchange in Galveston County. Good news is Tropical Storm Beta has made a move to the north. Instead of coming a little bit off the coast or right up the coast, now it's actually moved inland to where it looks like it could go over like Pearland, Houston, that area, which is good for us. It doesn't put it right on the coast and hopefully will cut down on some of the winds and the storm surge. We'll just have to wait and see on that. This thing's going to be changing every update, I have a feeling, until it finally does make landfall and starts up the coast. So we're just going to have to keep an eye. But I wanted to bring something up. Galveston County called for an evacuation, and we're going to talk about that first. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by Crystal Beach RV Service. When you're in the area or you need repairs on your RV, a company that's local and works hard to make sure you can enjoy your RV and sleep in comfort, give Crystal Beach RV Service a call. They're here on Bolivar Peninsula. They've got a beautiful new shop, and they're here to make sure your RV's in top shape. You can reach them on the phone by 936-676-9543, or you can find them and message them on Facebook. Well, we're sitting down here at the curve, and I pulled off the road, and I want to tell you, the county came back and put in some makeshift asphalt, but the Galveston County called for a voluntary evacuation about 10 o'clock this morning. And this is mainly for those that may have medical conditions, elderly people that can't be without power for a day or two. And so I wanted to bring that up. And also, if you're leaving, we're on an outgoing tide right now, and we'll be till about 6:30, I think, tonight. After that, on high tide tonight, we're going to see how much effect this has on the beach and down at the Highway 87 124 interchange. Now, we know during Laura, the tide, I don't think, flooded it. It might have had some wash across it, but we did have a lot of the rocks washed across. In fact, it filled up the ditch for about a half mile or so on the north side. They haven't cleaned that out, and the county or the state hadn't cleaned that out. And since this was a state project, I'm sure it's their responsibility. They haven't cleaned it out. So where's the water going to drain? That's what worries me. Also, when Laura came through, it washed down and made a big drop off. Now, they went back and graded some of the debris up against the highway, and then you can see right in front of the truck, they put some asphalt, some ground up or some old asphalt here. But I can tell you that's not going to do diddly. When that water washes across here, it's at an elevated tide, and it's with force. I forget what someone told me, a square foot of water, the force it has and the weight of it. So anyway, if you're leaving out late tonight, just watch it. I don't know how the tide's going to be up by then. We'll start seeing some changes, I have a feeling, tonight and then tomorrow morning. And so we're going to keep you posted on what's going on and what it looks like down here. But this is one area, if you're leaving in the dark, you want to really keep an eye on. They did raise the surface, and that part has been good. But we do have a problem with what they used on the south side of 87 where the waves crash typically. It's throwing those big boulders and those baseball-sized pieces of concrete, broke up concrete on the highway. So in a small car, it could be devastating if you came through here. Even if the road isn't flooded, if the waves push some of that on the road, especially in a small car, it could be devastating for you. And so please take your time when you're going down 87 or through the curve, and for about the first mile or so, it's really bad. But all the way up to Rollover Pass, you want to really watch and see what's on the road and keep an eye on it, because we don't want to see anyone pop a tire and run off the road or have an accident down here. And we're going to keep you posted. This is one area we're really going to watch. especially when the rain starts, to see if the water is flowing off, because like I said, the ditch used to be about a 3-foot deep ditch on the north side, and now it's just a graded off plain with no contour to it or no plan for water drainage from what I'm seeing. And so that worries me about getting rid of any water that does wash over. But you can see the surf is roughing up. We've got a red flag warning, and we've had green and yellow all week. We've got a strong rip current. And so we're going to start seeing the effects now as we go forward from Tropical Storm Beta, and watch and see when it forms into a hurricane. Right now it's predicted to hit as a hurricane down around Matagorda, go in a little inland a little bit, and then turn and come up the coast. We had that front this morning, and so that front might have knocked off some. I know it looked like there was some wind shear in it because all the rain was to the northeast. There wasn't anything on the north side or the south side of it. And so I do know the county moved some equipment in down here, and there goes a couple county trucks there putting out signs. Galveston County did call for a voluntary evacuation, and so that went into effect at 10 o'clock this morning from my understanding. And that was mainly for elderly people that couldn't be without power in case we lost power. I know yesterday Judge Mark Henry said they were going to sign a declaration, emergency declaration, so that they could set in motion what they needed to do depending on what the storm was going to do. So we're going to keep you updated. Remember, you can always see what's going on through our 10 live webcams on our website. We've got 3 on the beachfront. Channel 13 had the Stingray cam on their broadcast this morning. We've got 1 at Rollover Pass, and a lot of people ask me why I don't move that. Well, we use that to keep an eye on the highway and also the dunes in front that they put in when they closed Rollover. So that's the reason why it's there. There are people camping on the bayside and fishing, I saw when I came through a while ago. So anyway, you can see everything live even if we're not broadcasting. Tell your friends if they're not on social media, you can catch our live feeds on our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com under Bolivar Live, and also on YouTube. I know some people watch it on YouTube now because they're not on social media. So we're going to keep you connected for the next 5 to 7 days, however long it takes for this to get through here, and let you know exactly what's going on our 27 miles of paradise here on the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, let us know what you're listening from. What are you having to do to get ready for beta? Are you coming down here to lay your furniture over? Are you staying home? Let us know what you're doing, where you're listening from. We'd love to read your comments. And until next time, say hi, say bye, give us a thumbs up, maybe one of those little orange emoji smiley faces. And we'll be back live from somewhere on Bolivar Peninsula a little bit later. God bless, and bye-bye.